Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup where every product only costed me $1 each. I was going to do this video through the Dollar Tree, but then I decided, no, let's try something else and let's do something a little bit more fun that not everybody can get their hands on at the time. Alright, so if you don't know what Shop MissA is, it is a website where they sell a bunch of stuff for $1, but they do have like $10 palettes, $20 brush sets, all sorts of stuff like that. But I just got a bunch of makeup, a full face for $1, and I think that the lashes costed me $1.55. So right here I have everything. So I have used like their sponges before, and this was like when I was first into makeup, so I didn't really know much about how the sponges should be, or I never tried a real beauty blender to know if this was a good one compared to it. Worked good in my eyes, it did its job. So there are a couple things I didn't get, which are I did forget to get brushes. I thought I put brushes in my cart and I didn't. And then I did forget to get a moisturizer, but also I didn't really forget the moisturizer, I just didn't see any. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to rip the sponge open and then turns out it has this little flap. Okay, so this just says completely submerge sponge in water and squeeze excess water out. Dab Wonder Blender sponge into your makeup. Apply to skin using tapping motion, starting at the center of the face and moving out. Cleanse and air dry next day before use. Okay, so it is a lot denser than a real beauty blender, but it does kind of feel like the Morphe sponge. The texture of it feels like that. So I'm going to go wet it. We're going to see what it's like. This is what it looks like. Let's just do a size comparison in my hand of it dry, and I will be right back with it wet. Okay, so this is it wet, and it grew fairly big. I wish I would have got two of them so I could do like a size comparison. It still seems really dense though, but it did grow big. So I'm just going to show you guys the products as I put them on my face. I'm not going to go through the whole showing you and then putting them on. Let's make the video a little bit shorter by just doing it as I go. So this is the Wander Skin Mattifying Primer. So it just says apply a small amount to clean, moisturize skin. Primer to concealer, foundation, and powder application. Works with cream, liquid, and powder foundation. It says the Wander Skin Mattifying Primer minimizes shine and creates a smooth and matte canvas for flawless and long-lasting makeup application. You guys might hear my cat meowing. She goes in my closet and meows. And I don't know why my backdrop is wrinkly, but whatever. Okay, smells good. It actually smells really clean, and it's really, like, really wet. Like, it's not silicone-y or thick or anything. So I'm just gonna go in with this much and hope it works. Probably should have done half face first. Okay, so it goes on the skin and it seriously feels just like lotion. It doesn't claim to be pore filling. I didn't get that one. I just got the mattifying one. I should have got the pore filling one though too. Okay, so I definitely feel like I just put some lotion on my face or some sunscreen. I also feel like my face looks shiny now. More shiny. So we'll just, but it does feel like sticky. Just a little bit. The next thing I got is the Matte Finish Foundation. Let's see, this just says, just keep out of reach of children. It doesn't have anything else on it about like what the claims are, and I think online it didn't either. So I hope this is my shade, because it's hard to shop foundations online. I got something that I thought was a little bit darker than my skin. Oh no. It's maybe a little bit too pinky, but that's okay. So it is a thicker formula. I like that it comes in this squeezy tube, honestly. So I'm just going to start out with that much and see, because it's supposed to be full coverage. I remember seeing that this one said it was like extremely full coverage. It doesn't smell, actually, kind of smells like Play-Doh. Okay, well, don't clock me on the color. It might be a little bit too wrong color. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. Okay, so right off the bat, this sponge is so hard. Holy crap. And, where is it? Do you guys see this? I'm not sure if this sponge is just soaking up all the product, but let's see over that little pimple I got going on. This sponge, I feel like I am beating my face with. It is not soft at all. Okay, there is no freaking coverage. I am scrapping the sponge for a second, and I am going in with my Luxie brush. This is the 732 Airbrush Foundation brush, and let's see if this foundation has buildable coverage. And seriously, for being a mattifying foundation and primer, my skin looks oily, like an oil grease ball. But it's like draggy. Oh my gosh, it is so draggy. Like normally this brush, I could just smooth out the foundation easily. But no, it is like draggy, draggy, draggy. Okay, it's definitely not my color, and holy crap, I look greasy as hell. So for a mattifying primer and a mattifying foundation, no. Also, like, I have this breakout going on my chin right here, and without makeup on, it doesn't look huge, but it looks huge. It accentuated my pores. Oh. Okay, so I got this concealer. It just says AOA Studio. It says Wonder Cover. So I'm going to try it with the Beauty Blender and see how that works out. They also didn't have a very big shade range of concealer. Okay, this doe foot gets like nothing on it. How in the world? You know what's funny is I had talked to a lot of people when I was purchasing, and I got recommendations on what to get, and then what? I'm gonna blend this side out with a brush. Okay, as for the concealer, it goes on like a drying out nail polish. You know, it's not creamy at all. Concealer definitely isn't buildable. Okay, so the next thing I have is the AOA Perfect Setting Powder. Doesn't say anything either other than how much has in it, which is 0.7 grams, so... The foundation didn't come with one of these on it, but the concealer did. So this is just a loose setting powder. I think I got like a golden one. Ooh, so I'm just gonna pour some in. If this works, I mean, for $1, let's just say for $1, I didn't have that high of expectations for everything, but I mean, I didn't expect to use mattifying products and look like I used dewy products, you know? I honestly look like I used a CC cream. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that powder and bake under the eyes like I always do. This is a yellow powder. So far, so good on the powder. I'm just going to take some excess powder to really mattify my skin. No complaints on the powder just yet. So I did get this AOA Sculpting Brow Pencil. So it's supposed to be a dual-ended brow pencil. Let's get that open, and it has this stupid plastic down the whole thing. I hate it. Okay, no instructions on the brow pencil, so it is a dual-sided pencil. Oh no, it just has a spoolie. I'm dumb. Okay, so the pencil looks like this, which is like the brow definer by Anastasia. Comes with a spoolie. Ooh. That stuff just creased on my eyelids. Okay, the brow pencil is not too bad. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of pigment to it. You do have to press a little bit harder, so it's not super creamy, but it does the job. I just wish I would have got like a fine tipped one to really get in between those brow hairs. But I'm gonna finish the other brow off camera. I thought I got an eyeshadow primer, but I don't see one, so I'm just gonna go in with the concealer. I probably didn't because I got concealer. I was like, I'll just use that. So the brow pencil wasn't the greatest. It's not the worst I've ever tried, though. I have tried worse from high-end companies, but I mean, it works. It does its job. If you have more full brows, it probably works it's a little bit harder because you can't get in between those hairs, kind of like I couldn't. So this concealer, holy crap, really sucks. So I'm gonna take some more powder. I don't know how much fallout that this palette has, so I am just going to really pack on the powder on the under eye. Okay, and this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. I could have got a different one that probably would work a lot better, but I wanted to stick to everything only being $1. They did have like $10 palettes and stuff, so this looks like little kids makeup. Comes with this little useless ass little thing that we don't care for that just goes right in the trash. So okay, so I chose this palette because it had the 2 blushes and then just the colors, and it was like, I don't want to do something neutral. I want to see if the colors work. So we're gonna swatch the first shade. This feels like kids makeup for sure. So here is that first blush. It's not too bad. We're gonna go in clean finger, second blush. Ooh, girl, that is pink. These, okay. So we got the red color, the brown color, the purple. That one is a really pretty color, actually. That one is glittery. Ooh, that concealer does not want to come off. That red is actually really, really pretty. It is also a stainer. So now let's do the purples and the blues. Oh, wow. That is a wow. It's really pretty color. This palette, even that one, nothing. Not too bad, not too bad. Definitely this one really sucked to swatch. So did this one kind of. So I did know that I was gonna not have a transition shade, so I did get this face powder. It says use a sponge for the face powder, rub it in and lightly press on the area to touch up. This will bring a more natural finish than applying a coating of another foundation would. Pressed powder will give even more covered effect. Comes with this little So I did grab this to do bronzer with. Hopefully it works out. Let's see. It looks really pretty, the design on it. And really light. So I did figure I can use this for a transition shade. So I am going to scoot you guys on in closer. So I'm going to go in with this bronzer as a transition shade. And oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see on my eye right here, but this was when the concealer dried when I first put concealer on. And I tried to rub it in and it just stayed as if I set it. So I don't know if this bronzer is going to work for me. My thoughts on this bronzer is it's not super pigmented, and I don't know if it's just the bronzer or the concealer that I am having issues with as far as just it looking weird. But I guess we'll test it out once I do the rest of my face, if it's the bronzer or concealer. I think it's the concealer. The bronzer, it's a pretty color. It's a pretty like warm transition shade, but I don't know if it's going to work out for my eyes. Okay, I'm also going to go in with this shade for into the crease, just right under that. So this pink shade, it really does build up. It is a pretty color for what I'm using it for. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This is a Lexi mini tapered blending brush. And I'm going to take this dark maroon shade on it. This color seemed very promising. Okay. I mean, it did seem very promising. I'm going to switch that, and I'm going to go in with a Sigma E45 brush in that color. It's got a lot of on the brush, but let's this color does not move anywhere. It is not, oh, I flipped it all there. It is not blending anywhere. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a dense blending brush. This is an e.l.f., I don't know, blending brush, I think is all it's called. And I'm going to try it on the other eye just so you guys can see, because this is pigmented. It is on the brush, and I don't know where the color is. Look. Do you guys see this? Like, okay, we're getting somewhere, but it seems like it's literally just placing the color in one spot. Hope to have a little bit more success with this purple shade. Using it on this outer corner, and they do have a lot of fallout. Also, this powder is weird because it's like starting to go white. Purple is the same way. I am going to take my finger with the brown shade and just set it right here. Maybe it only works good with your finger. Who knows? Did you see that? It's like so chunky. I am just kind of like in shock. Ooh. Oh. Do you guys see this? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you guys are here to experience this with me. I'm going to take the brown shade and just take it right under the eye. Into the eye. I am quite shocked. I mean, the eye makeup doesn't look awful. The blend is what looks awful. If this was blended to perfect, we'd be golden. But I'm going to finish the eyes in a minute. I'm taking this bronzer. And I am just going to blend in circular motions like I always do. And I'm using a Morphe M528 brush. And you know what? The bronzer doesn't look bad. The color of this bronzer does not look bad, but ooh, it seems to be applying patchy, and it is a little bit too warm for me. It doesn't look awful, but it doesn't look, yeah, it's not my Hoola bronzer. So I'm going to take this pink, or this orangey shade, mixed a little bit with this pinky shade for a blush. Which actually is not bad as a blush. Okay, so the next thing I have is AOA Pal Lighter. This is just the highlighter. It doesn't say what shade it's in, I don't believe. But let's hope that this is promising. I think it's a loose powdered highlighter. Yeah, it is. I thought I didn't grab a loose one. Oh, because they had like cream ones. And I don't like cream highlighters. And then like they were all darker shades. So I didn't know that they'd look... It looked like it had a golden bronzer, you know. And so I am going to put some of this on my eyes, like on the inner spot. That's why I kept it kind of bare. But it is a little bit pink. So that's what it looks like. I just dabbed my finger into it for a little bit. Oh, okay. That is a little promising. It is very glittery, but it's still more promising than anything I've used today. Some on the brush. Okay, the highlighter is actually really freaking pretty. Oh, I got a little bit too much. So I just caught a glimpse of outside, and when I came down here, it was nice. It was sunny. And now there's like 2-3 inches of snow on the ground. Okay, I'm going to take this Anastasia brush with the highlighter on it that I'm going to spray because it's a loose one. And I'm going to put it on the eyes. Oh, I sprayed the mirror. Oh, went to wipe the mirror off and my finger went right into it. Okay, so that tied the eyes in a little bit better, made them look just a tiny bit better. I am noticing though, if you look at my under eye, the color is like gone. And even in my blend, the brown on this eye is like gone. So I'm curious to see if the bronzer is disappearing. Okay, but either way, next thing I got was a Muse waterproof fine eyeliner. I got it because it was in this super cute little packaging. It reminded me of a little stiletto or something, you know. So just check it out. Okay, it smells like chocolate. It reminds me of the Revlon eyeliner. I can't remember the exact like name of the eyeliner, but this isn't a brush, I don't think. okay, it is pigmented. It's there. This isn't like a brush though. It's like that weird tip. I don't know. If you guys know what Revlon I'm talking about, comment down below. So I'm just going to do a winged liner like I normally would. I think that there's... Okay, so it's not too bad, but I am noticing that it like dries down really quick. The eyeliner is a no from me. Maybe lashes, we'll throw it all together. So mascara, I got this Abracadabra waterproof mascara by She Makeup, and all their mascaras were like out of stock. So let's see what this one looks like. Wow, I wonder if it's a really, do you guys see how hard, look, I am pulling and pushing as hard as I can. Oh. Mind you guys, I just barely got this order in on like Monday or Tuesday of last week, and it's now Tuesday, but do you see the wand? I hope you see how freaking disgusting that looks. It seems, oh yeah, look, it's like dried out completely. Do you see that? It is, I don't think I can even save this. I'm going to use my Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. Okay, last thing that I have to try out, which is something I was super excited for, was these AOA lashes, and these are in the shade, the style Jean. These ones actually look really freaking promising. They looked, so these are the only things that didn't cost strictly $1. That was because all of the dollar lashes looked so cheap and like fake, where these ones don't. They look nice and fluffy. They feel great. So let's take one off. And I didn't get glue. I didn't really see lash glue that was $1. So I was just gonna use my regular duo glue because it was cheap. Let me just show you guys up close how it looks. They're like nice. It seems nice and fluffy. So okay, so the lashes don't look bad. They do look pretty natural. I mean, I would say that they match some of my Kiss lashes really well. I'm not mad at them. I mean, I couldn't get that middle part to work with me, but I think that they look great. So the last thing that I have to try out is the lipstick, and this is also AOA Studio. It says it's Wander Matte Lipstick. You know what? I've been saying Wander this whole time because I was looking at Wander Beauty's face or Instagram today, and they all really say Wonder. Just so you guys know. And it seems as if they have AOA as like one of the main brands on there. I think they have some e.l.f. stuff and some like LA Girl, but of course I didn't want to buy that stuff when it's like everyday type stuff. So I did get a dark berry color, match my shirt. My Jeffree Star Can't Relate. I got this in my mystery box. Make sure you watch my last video to see me unboxing that. They didn't have very many shades. Like all the nude shades were out of stock. Oh. It smells. That smells really good. It smells like berries. Wow. Okay. Well, let's just do one swipe and see. It definitely seems darker in the tube. But I will say that it is very light. It's not bad. it doesn't feel like it's like a Jeffree Star lipstick if you tried them, or Ofra. Those are the main two that I could compare it to as far as the feel. But I had to dip the wand in there a good 6 times to really get the color. The doe foot didn't come off with a lot of product, and then it just, as soon as I rubbed my lips together, it just disappeared in some spots. So it did go on very patchy. It does seem as if it's drying patchy. I don't know if you can see, like right here, it definitely is matte. It has definitely dried down, so it does feel really comfortable at first, but now that it's starting to dry more, I don't know if it's because I had to use so many layers that it's now starting to feel like really drying. So you definitely really need to prep your lips before this. All I did was threw on a ball. Okay, you guys, so that is it of my full face testing Shop MissA products. My final thoughts is almost everything sucked. The best thing out of everything was the lashes. They look so freaking pretty. I'm definitely going to buy more, and those were $1.55. So I did like the lipstick a lot. I am actually, once I set it, my face with setting spray and hit the lips, they don't feel as dry anymore, but they're still, transfer proof. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought was your favorite thing, just based off seeing me do it. And make sure you are subscribed and following. Turn on your post notifications and you will be notified when I go post new videos. So thank you guys so much for your support and following my channel, and I will see you guys next time.